I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hang on. I'm coming. Hey, Bruno. Meow. Indeed. Yay! Well, Wally here, and Bruno, and Pockets. We're all in the house tonight. Guys, you are welcome to Friday Night Live on Wally's World. It has been 2 weeks since my last confession. Can you believe that? Benjamin, how's it going, buddy? Tom, how's it going? You're very welcome, guys. It is Friday night, 4 minutes past 9. I am a little bit late. Let me just move my light. It's not ideal. I think I need my light to be a wee bit more or this direction. How is that? Pat, how's it going? Where are we going? Where are we going, Pat? There we go. That's better. We are going. We are getting ready to go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yes, we are getting ready to go. It is. Do you like my suitcase? Oh, you're going to work? What? Work? Work's overrated, man. Jesus, it's like washing yourself. Only dirty people wash. So here I am. It is technically the first week of the summer. No, it's not. There's no technically about it. It was second job, Pat. No, that's my suitcase. That when I was away on holidays, it's just sitting there. It hasn't been put to the place in the house where suitcases get put. Everybody has one of these places. So that is, but it's an Oregon suitcase. See that? An Oregon suitcase. So it's not actually an Oregon suitcase. It's a suitcase with a big Oregon sticker on it. Because I was thinking to myself when I was getting ready. Floater, how's it going, buddy? You're very welcome. I was thinking that when I was going on holidays, when when I was going to the airport and stuff, I was thinking, who is going to have a suitcase with an Oregon sticker on it? I was actually thinking of wrapping the suitcase in duct tape and then cutting it so it looked like the suitcase with the duct tape together. It's brand new, so I bought it for the holiday because I didn't have one like that. So yeah, the fake Oregon suitcase. So there I was in Spain, sponsored by Oregon. Exactly, Tom. Exactly. Ah, nice. Baylor twine. Well, there's an arm. I'm going to say lanyard there on it. What's this, Evie? What is this for?
To play piano.
Oh no! What password is this?
I don't know. It's like with Google or something. That's what I did.
Okay, hang on. Sorry. That's not it. It's wrong Google. It shouldn't be Red Match. It should be Wally's World.
Yeah, we tried Wally's World and it didn't work.
Didn't know?
It didn't work.
Passwords, guys. Passwords.
Hi, Bruno. Good puppy. Oh, you're the bestest puppy. Oh,
if I don't know, if this isn't it, I don't know what it is, Evie. Evie managed to delete all her apps. Oh, Jesus. Can I go back? Can I get out of this?
Mm-hmm.
Account does not exist. I don't know what you've done here. I can't fix this. Yeah, I can't fix this. You have to get down to mom. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happened there. Evie's deleted a load of stuff.
Accidentally.
I know it's one of these things I'm going to have to sit. I don't know what she signed it in on there, Siobhan.
We did it on the Google.
Doing it on the Google doesn't really answer any questions. So, yes, not to read it out loud. Or one time I was in the shop and I shouted out my PIN number to the woman behind the counter, which was a good one. So, what I have to do is I'm going to have to figure that out later on. Yes, I'm going to have to figure that out. As you have to do. It is my tablet, but she is logged in on it doing stuff. She's learned how to play the piano, so it's a piano playing app. But anyway, Bruno, what's the crack? Bruno has a stick up, which he is really good at, like scraping against my leg because it's warm and I'm wearing shorts. And Bruno, he also likes to put his paw on my leg when he's doing these things. But he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself because somebody painted his nails pink. I know, Bruno, I know. How could they do that to you? How could they do that to you? I'll take a picture of his nails and I'll put them up in the community section. Guys, it has been a bit of a non-firewood related week for me. The week before was a very, very hectic week for firewood related stuff. A lot of things accomplished the week before, including my 22-23 wood is complete. It's all in. You've seen the pictures, guys. This what I started off to say is that this week, horseflies are definitely there. Yeah. You see the video? See the 181 video that came out last week? Or was it this week? I don't even remember when it came out. That was horsefly heaven. Oh my god, I was getting eaten alive, and they love me. Horseflies and midges love me, boy. I just get destroyed, and when I get a bite, it all swells way up and stuff. What? You flick your ear over at me. What is it? What is it? The other child, the big child, wants my attention. Look. That's a piece of wood. He's taking that up from Red Branch, the whole way up the road from Red Branch. There you go. You can have it back. Gentle. Good dog. So, firewood 22-23 is done and dusted. The last bay is full. Hopefully that won't be burnt until March of next year. So it's going to have all summer sitting there. It's quite dry anyway. It was dead hanging. So it wasn't dead standing. It was dead hanging. It's that big sycamore that fell down and stuff like that. So I need to get up and finish that off. What can you do? That is it. So I nearly have that piece finished. I also decided to probably, at the time it was a good idea. Looking back on it, it could have led to the issue with not going live last Friday. Because here's the thing, right? Last Friday I got up out of bed. I knew I was starting into summer camps on Monday. So I got up out of bed. A bit of all the kids first day off school. So I had a little bit of a headache, and by 12 o'clock I was back in bed, and I didn't get out of bed until 7 o'clock that night, and I just was in bits. I felt like somebody had beaten the crap out of me, and I ended up then just sort of hanging about the house, having something to eat, and going back to bed, and I slept all night and got up the next day. That is serious sleeping, boy. Serious sleeping. So what I did last week as well was I cut all of that wood. I wheeled it all up and down the mountain. I then split all the wood and put it all away. You know, then I went down to Red Branch and I cut down a couple of trees with axes. Now, I'm not going to tell you what axes I did them with. I'm going to leave that for the videos to come out. But let us just say that these axes are not designed for cutting down trees. Well, pockets. It was an my back is only getting over it now. That is the way it was. It was incredibly tough. At the time, it was okay, but swinging those big heavy axes in that direction instead of in that direction is a whole different ball game. I wonder was there an issue with maybe damaging something in my back from doing it, and maybe that's what led to being so bad on Friday and ending up back in bed with those headaches and stuff. So God knows, you know, I'm only 26 now. You know, I have to I have to be careful, don't I, Bruno? Don't I? And then this week, guys, basically what I had was I have been in the woods teaching all week because it is the beginning of summer camp. Summer camp, yay! So it was good crack, which is all you want. You know, you want to have a bit of fun, for the kids have fun, and everything to go swimmingly. And that is. Did you just lick my leg, Bruno? Don't lick my leg. And that's pretty much what happened. Sorry, there's dogs everywhere. There's a dog sleeping here behind me as well. Bruno's down underneath the table. So that is pretty much what happened. A lot of grass cutting. I need to do a video on grass cutting, I think, with a lawnmower. I need to sort of explain myself a little bit. I find that a lot of people will go to me, Wooly, why, how, Bruno, people will go, how come you're always breaking stuff? Maybe I need to show you what I'm cutting. Bruno, get off my leg. Not as bad now as it was, but it was pretty bad. So let us, how is everybody doing out there? Tell me this. It's a quiet one tonight, I have to say. Well, I was late, so maybe that's what it is. Bruno, get off my leg. He's not humping or anything. He's just like putting the piece of wood on my leg and laying on top of me. Oh, how was everybody's week? What has everybody been up to? Is it roasting everywhere? It's really warm and overcast here. There's no sun. It's just really close heat. And it's just, you know, the type of heat that drains you. It's not like, yay, let's go outside. It's sunny. It's like, it's really cloudy. It's hot. You know, annoying stuff, annoying heat. But what was I going to say? I'll put that in there. It was good. It was good to get it done. It was good to get the firewood in for this winter coming. Most of that firewood has been in for nearly a year already, so it's not like it only has a couple of months drying time. It just, you know, the way I work it, you just sort of fill with what you have, so it just sort of ticks over. I would like to get, I'm still itching for that big score, you know, and like a couple of decent trees or something like that to really get me a couple of years ahead. I just never seem to get it. I just, you know, the beach was a good one. You know, it's funny. I came across my Splitter War video recently enough, and I've been thinking about Splitter Wars again. Splitter Wars. What a mad time that was. I wonder if I get back onto the boys and see about maybe getting the Splitter Wars done again. Splitter Wars 2022. What do you guys think of that? Have you guys even seen Splitter Wars? This is the thing. There's a lot of you guys might have come in since 2020. I think the last one was done in 2020. I don't know when the first one was done. Jesus, that feels like a bloody lifetime ago. Do you know that? It really, really does. Oh, Splitter Wars 2020 and Splitter Wars 2.0. That is the way it works. That was absolutely mental. Mental. Good man, Ed. That is a highlight right there, boy. That is a highlight. Nice guy. Nice. Yeah. You know, that's the windfall, isn't it? Isn't that? That's the definition of the term. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but it was the term windfall. When people say that they have won something, it's a windfall. Basically, all the oak trees in the British Isles belonged to the Queen of England because they were used for building her ships. So it was illegal to cut one down. But if one blew down on your land, right, in a storm, you are entitled to cut it up and use it for firewood. And that is where the term windfall comes from, as in to win a prize. Okay, believe it or not. So, which brings me on nice and neatly. Do you see the way I tied that in there to tonight's topic of conversation, guys? Topic of conversation. The A to Z of firewood. The A to Z of firewood. Let us talk about the letter F. That is not the letter F, but that's the symbol that's the letter that I made with my hand. That is the letter L. Oh, no way. Oh, Ed, apparently it's all shooting up all over the place. You know, the price of wood is going up through the roof. So at least I have that. On the plus side, not on the plus side, I did have to fill up with diesel there. So I filled I put half a tank in my truck. I fill it to the top basically every 3 weeks. Last time I did it, it cost me 112 euros. And this time it cost me 96 euros for roughly about the same. So about 45 to 50 liters of fuel, I think it was. So it is 205, €2.05, where it was 212 or something. Did you get it, Evie?
Yeah, but we need your phone because
oh yeah. Go for it. Good job. I got a new phone. Don't drop that phone when you're going down the stairs. See you later, Ali. Yeah.
Okay.
She blew use, I guess, not me. Use.
Obvious.
Yeah. You know what's happening in my place is all the ash is coming back. The stuff that I cut the top of, the small trees are all coming back. The big trees look like they're not going to make it, but I do not have any big ash trees on my property. I have a very small property, so it's like 2 acres. So the only trees that are on it are those pine. Well, there's lots of trees, but excuse me. The only ones that are of any significance are the pine trees. So there's nothing I can do about that yet. I cannot increase the speed of time, so I'm going to have to look elsewhere. So F, guys, F for woolly, F for firewood. Firewood. That's what it's all about. That is our goal. That is our aim. that is for a lot of us. It's our main hobby. It's our main. For me, it's the itch. Oh, I need to get the firewood in. You know, so it's the itch to find the firewood. Yeah, when you see what they're saying, Ed, is that if the dieback is established, you need to heavy prune. A heavy prune on a mature ash tree would cost, I'm sure, would cost you thousands. You know, if you were to get imagine a row of ash trees and a tree surgeon going in and heavy pruning every one of them. Do you know what I mean? So no farmer is going to do that. They're just going to knock them over with diggers, or they're going to leave them and let them fall over. This is the thing. Why would they pay for that to happen? Do you know what I mean? I did see a big ash down round the road there, but I'm sure somebody got it. I thought I heard saws around there the other day. Might be worth a wee walk around the mire and see what's going on. See how big it is. But the firewood, guys. Now we have people on here tonight. There's 7 of us on here tonight, and I guarantee we are from every corner of the globe, right? So let us see what in your area is that to you is the best. Sorry. Willow? Really? Does elder burn good? Is it alder or elder? You're in the Northwoods, California. So are you born in pine, Floater? So for us, for me, where I am, the king of the firewood is ash, right? That is it. There's a lot of it. It dries fast. It's quite dry. It has a low moisture content anyway. It's got very good BTUs. It's relatively easy to split and handle and do everything with, you know. So that is why people would prefer ash over anything else. Ash, it's also they're saying that they're right. Okay, people will say that the best here would say that the best firewood you can get is oak. I've never burnt oak in my life. I have never come across oak. I've never seen an oak tree down or anything like that. So, you know, and there's that 3-year drying period as well with the oak. So I don't even know how good it is. You know. So if you think of it like that, like you can cut a piece of ash to say and you can put it straight onto the fire. It's going to be about 28% moisture, right? But it dries fast, you know. Well, Guy, I agree with that. As long as it's free. I am thinking elder as in elderberries, as in that pithy stuff, the soft, isn't it? Is that what I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Alder, on the other hand, is supposed to be quite a good firewood. And right, hang on a second. I have a dog underneath me. Right, Bruno, come on. Look, you're laying half out of the bed and half in the bed, and the half of you that's out of the bed is in underneath my seat. Oh, and there's a dog behind me, so I can't move. So, nice. I have burnt lodgepole pine before, believe it or not, in Montana. There you go. So it is like I have alder, but it's only 7 years in the ground. So you're talking at least another 30 years on it before it's any good. Alder goes red when you cut it. Yeah, I know what you mean, Aaron. Yeah, you got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance to come back. So this is the thing. This is the thing. Like in 5 years, are we going to have a glut of ash? Is that the way it's going to be? Is it just going to be all these massive mature ash trees are just going to fall over? We're going to have a big storm. Every ash tree in the country is going to blow down at once because it's sort of made its way through the country within a year or two. Bruno, what are you doing? It sort of made its way through the country in a year or two. So it's not, you know, so everything's going to fail within sort of the same amount of time. Sorry guys, I haven't put my glasses on. I wonder how I can make that bigger. Any way to make this writing bigger? Pop out chat. What? No, here I get away with that. Yeah. There is a glut of firewood up on the mountain, but that's the forestry. If I had a big truck with a grab on it, I'd go up and take a truckload and take it away. Peppy, how's it going, buddy? You're just in time for ice cream talk. So, hey, Brinzo. So, do you know what I mean? So, but it's larch that they're burning, and it's not very big. It's maybe 20-year-old larch. Yes, Ed. This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. I tell you, last year or the year before, when I first noticed it was probably last year, and all my little small ash, some of them, you know, 5 foot and smaller, they were all dying from the top down, and I didn't know it was dieback. I hadn't really heard about dieback at the time, and what I did was I just got the saw and cut them, just cut the top of them. A lot of the smaller ones, I just snipped them with snips, and everything that is coming back from that is fine. This is generally the way it seems to be. So, ice cream Holio, happy. How many accounts have you got going now? So it seems to be that they are coming back, right? So I would be on the arborist pages and stuff like that, and I know a couple of lads that are tree surgeons, and what they're saying is, yeah, a hard prune, you cut them way back. What you do with the branches and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if you're supposed to burn it or if you're supposed to chip it on site or burn the chip or nuke the planet from space. I'm not really sure. But is that you, Siobhan? Yeah. Okay. No. I thought it was the girls eating something. So, you know, this is what they're saying. So my main source of firewood is sycamore. This is the thing. So I come across a lot of sycamore. It's very, very common here. It's not a native species, but it grows into a massive, massive tree. Oh, Tom, I burn everything from all sizes. I start at the top and I work my way down. If you know this size, you know, I cut them up and I use them as kindling. I stack them up in the house. If I don't stack them at the house, I take them down to Red Branch, stuff half, you know, thumb size, wrist size, half wrist size, wrist size. I take it all, every single thing, as much as I can. You have only 3 accounts, Peppy. What's your other one? You have to sign in on your other one now and say hello too. So, oh, I know what your other one is. So, I burn pallets in my campfire. I would kindling pallets a fair amount. I think for burning pallets, I would like to maybe get a sawzall or something, or I can't say that word. Brilliant, Aaron. Brilliant. See, I was surprised. I thought it was terminal. I thought once I got into it that was it and it was done. Yes, that's it, Ed. It's good. A nice big lump of sycamore would burn for a long time, you know. So I have a big stove, so I can put things into it this size easy, you know, like you put a big log in like that thick, you know, that length. Good for shingles as well. Good for roof shingles, floater. Yeah, it's quick enough to dry, Aaron. F for frozen ice cream. Good man, Peppy. I never even put that one together. Good job. Really, Tom? Well, you see, this is what I was thinking. I saw this guy that had a long hacksaw blade on his saw, right? And what he was doing is he was getting in between the pallet boards and just cutting the nails instead of skimming it along with the skill saw, and then you're shortening your usable piece of wood. Do you know what I mean? So if you're cutting the nails, then you have a full length piece of wood that you can use, which to me makes more sense, especially because I was going to try and get a load of pallets, and I was going to try and do the floor in the cabin with pallet boards. You can buy them for £1 each. Yeah, the pallet boards are £1 each, but you can buy pallets, a full pallet for £2. All you need to do is just a little bit of work, you know. Come the winter, I generally have more time, you know, more time than I have money. So this is what I might do. I might start gathering up some pallets now. This is it. Here's the thing, right? People used to give away pallets. You used to go to places and there'd be hundreds of pallets. Oh, you want those pallets? Just take those pallets away with you. Now nobody gives away anything. Yeah, I've gone through that phase as well, Ed, and you usually end up watershed overlook. Thank you very much. What I would reckon. Peppy. That's my suitcase that was sponsored by Oregon. Oregon sponsored my holiday there last month when I went to Spain. Probably about this time last month I was in Spain. So what I find with the racking bar is you end up busting the things out. Yeah. Shush you. So you end up busting them out. So what I'm thinking of is usable pieces. So if I go down the road of gathering up a load of pallets and I want to keep the boards as good as possible, this is what I was thinking, you know. Look, I'll show you, Pappy. It's my suitcase. My suitcase. Look. I was telling the boys that when I was heading out in the holidays, what I did was I was trying to think of a way that I could identify my suitcase that nobody else was going to have a suitcase like that. Thank you, Ed. What I did was I stuck I have a couple of big Oregon stickers. Oregon sent me a load of stickers and a T-shirt last year for putting pictures up on Instagram, I think. And look, there you go, Bruno. I fixed. He wants to see us, Bruno. Look. No, now he doesn't want to see us. Now he doesn't care about us. So they give me these stickers. So I just put one on the suitcase, and I thought to myself, nobody is going to have an Oregon suitcase, ever. But that is oh Jesus, what am I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh, thanks. Bruno knows we're talking about. We talking about firewood, Bruno? Is that your favorite stick of the day? Is it? Oh, is this for me? Oh, Bruno's talking about firewood. Oh, look. Sit. Yeah, paw. That's a good time. Oh, two paws, and the begging paw. You gonna go down? No, down. Da. Pure concentration. So here is there you go. Good dog. Well done, Bruno. I'm not throwing it for you. We're in the house. See, I was down on the down cutting grass with him today. And when I cut grass, what he does is he will lift that stick and he will put it in front of the lawnmower where I'm cutting, so that I have to stop and lift the stick and throw it out of my way. So then he can chase it when I throw it. We've had Bruno 2 years, I think. We didn't get him when he was a wee puppy. I think we got him when he was about maybe 6 months old. So I'm going to say roughly around 2 years, 1.5, 2 years. Bruno, isn't that right? Beautiful dog, beautiful, just such highly intelligent, very well trained, not very well trained, just does what he's told, you know. You say, Bruno, don't do that, and he'll stop and he'll back off, and he's good. But he's noisy, and he wrecked the house for 2 years, like absolutely trashed the house, ate everything, ripped the sofa completely apart, ripped all the chairs apart, did all that stuff. So as big dogs that need a lot of attention are likely to do, but he's fairly come around with now. He gets about an hour, like a full hour's run out every day. So hang on a second. Peppy, what are you talking about here? Sorry, I only just saw that. And here is the thing, guys. Here is the thing. This time of year in Ireland, there's a lot of bloody pallets about, because when the loyalists are building their 12th of July bonfires, they burn thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pallets. You are right, Watershed Overlook. Let's get those thumbs up, guys. There is 7 people. We had 10. So let's get the thumbs up for Wally. Bruno, what are you after now? Look, he's hunting. I have a feeling he's going to get up on my knee. What are you after? Attention. You want attention. Where's you? I'm not touching that stick. I'm not touching that stick. But this is the thing. It's like if you know anybody who's got a Hungarian Vizsla, they're basically the same dog but different color. This is look, this is what I have to deal with all the time. Where is it, Bruno? I'm not picking it up. You pick it up. Peterson Farms, how's it going? You're very welcome. But at the minute, we're talking about firewood. We're talking about firewood, and Bruno has decided that he wants to show everybody his favorite piece of firewood. Isn't that right, Bruno? It's a good piece. Can you see that tail? Look, he doesn't wag his tail. He wags from here back. Oh, Nelly. Right, that's enough now. You take your firewood and go way off somewhere. He's a good dog. He also will take the stick and run up the river and drop it in the river and run back down so he can jump in and swim after it. He is such an addition to this family, such an addition. It's unbelievable. You know, like we have 2 other dogs here, and they're not a patch on Bruno. Oh my God. Grumpy Toe, how's it going? Yes. Ed, he just ran off there. He probably heard you. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's you know, we're all dog lovers, you know, it's a human thing. It is it's just one of those things. I could never imagine my life without one. I did when myself and Siobhan moved over to the west of Ireland first. Jeez, we were probably there about 5 years without a dog, and I was like going, I don't have a dog. Why do I not have a dog? I need to go get a dog. So we got a dog, and we got Pockets, who is a Lakeland Terrier, who's the one that's normally asleep up here. She's very old. She's like 15, 16 maybe. She's only a wee small dog, and she is I just get the feeling she's not long, like she's deaf and blind, incontinent, stuff like that. You're constantly dealing with shit and piss all over the place, and she just sort of walks around and, you know, stares at walls like this far away from the wall. But Peppy's here, everybody. So it's like you have to, and it's tough. It's tough because you're dealing with it. And when you're dealing with it, you get frustrated. And when you get frustrated, you forget the dog that she was. I suppose if you have an elderly parent, it's probably the same thing. Human, how's it going? You know, it's probably the same thing. You know, I'm constantly telling myself to remember all the things I did with her, you know, as she was our only dog when we were in Achill, and all the mountains I climbed, and I took her surfing, and I put her on a surfboard and did all that stuff with her, you know, and now she's just sort of walking around the house shitting all over the place. It's like, in your way. That's it, isn't it? That's it. When you get pets, this is the stuff you have to deal with. But unfortunately, I feel like that's what's coming soon. And it'll be tough on the girls, boy. Jesus, it'll be tough on the girls. Oh, man. Like, it's a member of the family. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really, really is. That dog was Lily's best friend when she was growing up. So, not that she's not interested in it now, but it definitely was when she was growing up. Peppy, you need to hurry up these logins. Hey, you need to be faster flicking between these two different accounts. If you had two different phones, so that you could comment, like, you could start an argument with yourself in the chat, and it would be hilarious about ice cream. It would be amazing. Frozen ice cream, because the topic of conversation tonight is the letter F. So, the letter F. Yes, there we go. Woolly on a tangent talking about dogs. That's quite common, actually. That's quite common. Human, the cats have us hostage. That's the way it is. Yeah. The poo is visible. I'm barefoot all the time. You know, when I'm not out and about, I'm barefoot. You know, and I'm up at 6 a.m. and I'm sleepy, and it's the pee. It's the standing in the pee. You know, sometimes you stand in the poo, and it, you know, it squishes up between the toes. It's like puppy training without the cuteness, isn't it? But anyway, no, and I'll put up with it. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you can. Ice cream Holio, you can. So you have to, and you have to make them comfortable. But see, here's the thing: she'll mope around this house, blind, can't hear anything, can't see anything, right? Peeing and pooing all over the place. I get up in the morning and I'm giving her a little bit of cat food with her dry mix, and she's like a puppy. She's running around the house going, "Yeah, come on, this is great, feed me." So this is the way of it. You know, this is the joys. Anywho. Frozen ice cream. Simon, you're very welcome. We're talking about frozen ice cream. And we're talking about fucking old dogs. Yeah, I know, that's it. F for forest. What have I planted recently? May I planted. I know you're not supposed to, but I planted in May. It was very wet, so I planted anyway. And I planted 30 hazels silver birch, rowan, oak. I would say maybe 50 trees. 50 trees in May, I would say. February, I did 60 trees. And that has been pretty much it this year. Do you know that? Oh, little bits and pieces. Do you know, I spend a lot of my time taking saplings from places and putting them somewhere else. So if I find an area that's full of saplings, I'll carefully dig out the saplings and I'll take them to Red Branch, or I'll put them in a pot for a while. No, Ed, they came... These are the remnants of the ones that were given to me by the Woodland Trust in the first year of lockdown. So I ended up giving a lot of trees away again this year. So I went to where I had them all healed in, and I would say I still had 1,000 trees there, all native species, and I give them away to the kids that were in Red Branch. So their parents were doing one of the parents was widening his ditches. He's a farmer. I give him a load of trees, a load of oaks and stuff, and he was dead happy. He loves planting trees, so which is a really cool thing. So they got, oh, I don't even know how many. So I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but during the first lockdown, somebody from the Woodland Trust contacted me and said, Wally, I hear your demand to get rid of trees. I have 10,000 saplings here, 10,000 bare root saplings. I need to get rid of them. If we don't get rid of them, we are going to incinerate them, because we can't afford to keep them, because this lockdown, nobody's allowed to come in and tend to plants. They were all supposed to go for these growing projects that are not going ahead, and so they're going to burn them. So I was like, I will take them. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I will take these trees. So I was there one day, and this woman called to the back of the house where I split the wood. This woman called to the back of the house. John, how's it going? Sorry, guys, I don't have my glasses on, so I have to lean forward to read the writing. So, and said, she says, I have trees for you. This is Pockets. This is the old girl here. Look, she can see the shadow, and she gets a little bit freaked out. Look, see her eyes and all. Look, hey, Box. Well, I'll tell you. Remind me, Nashville, to tell you something else that happened after this. So basically, this woman, I went out to this woman had a big high roof fan, and she pulled back the sliding door, and bags of trees fell out on top of her. I mean, like bags. This van had as many trees squashed into it as you possibly could get, all native trees. She says, I've 28,000 trees for you there. I'll be back tomorrow with 10,000 more. I was like, Jesus Christ. So, no, I tell a lie. She said, I have 18,000 trees for you there. I'll be back tomorrow with 10,000 more. So I ended up with 28,000 saplings, right? 28,000 saplings, and all native species. So oak, rowan, alder, Jesus, I like a load of thorn, black thorn, white thorn, yeah, stuff like that. And I just went, right, what do I do with this? So I put a post up on Facebook, and I said, listen, I've got trees. If you want trees, come to my house. I do not care how many you want. As long as you're planting them in the ground, that's fine by me. Just come to my house. And I would have people ring me, can you keep me one birch? Can you keep me one silver birch, please? And I was like, yeah, of course, come up. And they'd come up and they'd say, oh, one silver birch. I'd be like, there's 100. Good luck. Plant them somewhere. So a guy came up to me, actually, and they were planting a forest down south. And they have actually started a co-op, right? And basically what to do is you sign up for this, and you pledge money, and you put money in, and all that money goes together, and they buy land, and then they are planting forests on this land, right? So I give him thousands of trees. Just take them. This sounds absolutely amazing. And he was calling me the Raven. he says, you are the raven, right? And I didn't understand what he was talking about. And he said, you are the raven. You are spreading the trees through the country like the raven does. So apparently the raven will take acorns and drop them north, south, east, and west. And then he will go back when the acorn has sprouted, and he will eat the first 2 leaves off the acorn. And they reckon that the raven is responsible for spreading oaks that way. And I was like, I've never heard that before in my life, but I'll take it. Hey, Bruno, you coming back up? So the next year, Nashville, this is what I was going to say to you. The next year, somebody was on to me. I give away so many trees, so many, all of them basically. I think I kept 1,000 for myself. The next year, I contacted the Woodland Trust, and I said, listen, I reckon that they were running in cycles. So they were running in 3-year cycles. So I said, you are probably in the same boat. Do you need to get rid of any trees? And they're like, we actually got rid of all the trees, right? And now Brexit has happened, and they had no trees, and they weren't allowed to import any trees from England because it's soil crossing an international border. You couldn't make that shit up, right? So the Woodland Trust in England could not send saplings or trees across to the Woodland Trust in Northern Ireland, or vice versa, because Brexit. Because the UK had left the EU, and that was part of the thing, part of the agreement. Isn't that absolutely insane? Isn't it? He was like, I've no trees, Dermot. He said, Dermot, if you still had your trees, I would have bought them all back off you for £3 each. I was like, that might work, Ed. How much are you thinking of planting? Where are you based again, Ed? We've spoken about this before. I know we have. Sorry. So you too, John. I'm getting close to signing off here. So it is a strange situation we find ourselves in here in the north at the minute. So oh, you're in Down. Where are you, Ed? Oh Jesus, yeah, I know where you are. Yeah, you're. Did you say you're up by Loch Earn somewhere, or up by Loch Ness? Then Patrick. Okay, yes. Okay, so I don't know what way those small woodland grants. I know I would love. See, this is where the whole 15 acres comes in with the Woodland Trust and all. So I have Strangford Loch. That's where it was. Yeah. So I had. I could have planted them all for you. I could have, but there's not enough left now. Like, but you can have some of them if you want. I think I have a few rowan and oak left, but not a lot. Not a lot. Maybe 10 of each. 10 of each. I have a dog that needs to go out, guys. This is the problem, Grumpy. It was a whole big logistical nightmare for them. It was just like, well, everything that we used to be able to do, we now can't do. So the vodka is going down easy. Guys, I gotta go let a dog out. So I'm gonna call that there. Thank you very much, everybody. F for forestry, F for firewood. That is done for me. Oh yeah, it was cool. They loved it as well. So, and when we're in Red Branch, we will find little saplings and we will lift them and we will put them in pots and we will let them grow up, and then the kids can take them home and stuff. So one of the kids, they just built a new house, so I give him a load of trees as well. So, guys, thank you one and all. I think it could be another firewood video coming out tomorrow or on Sunday. Good man, Simon. F for fun, F for floater. Guys, thank you. Good night. Stay frosty.